Hello everyone. What I have here is I have a power supply for a 28-inch monitor. It's made by iInc and model number is IF281D. It was originally given to me to repair for someone, and I noticed that the FET was blown, the fuse was blown, a bunch of other things. This is going back almost 6.5 years ago. I didn't even put the date on it, which is weird. Don't ask me why. It okay. After going through it all, finding different shorts here and there, and can't even remember everything I replaced on it. So all I know is I have a bag full of parts, caps, and nuts, bolts. Hopefully I can get this thing back together. You can even see right here that I have a half-watt resistor. So I found the same equivalent one because I didn't have one laying around, a 1/4-watt one. I just soldered that one in its place. It's not hooked to nothing, you can see. That way I know if I can get this thing going, what resistor to get. Because what it is, this is your primary side over here. This is your secondary side. And I had powers all the way up to the cap at 160 volts at the cap. And in here, it was losing. Remember this one FET decided to die when I first got it. Over here, I wasn't getting anything. I did record some of this, but it didn't come out too good because I don't have a microscope, which I did. I used one of these to stare at the board. And if I need to get really close on something, I'll pull this out right here. It's from an old projector, slideshow projectors. So you can see it. It actually works pretty well. Grab a hold of a flashlight and I can get in there and I can read chips, whatnot. Not so much for this side of the board, but the other side of the board. So looking at this side of the board, this is all where our powers go out. I wasn't getting anything after working on it. In here, I replaced like that diode. I know I replaced that one. I replaced. I believe it was that one. A couple of the capacitors. There's a few resistors. I found all the parts on old boards I have laying around. I have a big bin of just a lot of parts, and there was shorts everywhere. And I finally got down to where this chip right here was shorted out. It was bad. And what it is it's a 230D6. It's a PWM, pulse width modulating controller. It's mostly like for low voltages and stuff like that, for standby voltages and all that. I didn't have one on any board at all, which kind of stinks. So I did find on a board, I had an NCP 1230, which luckily they're equivalent. So that's what's in here right now. Put that in here. Once I did that, all my shorts seem to they're gone. Like everything seems to be all right. So I powered it back up, and lo and behold, I was getting powers out of here. Kind of threw me off. I didn't expect that because I went back and forth with this thing. Well, what I'm going to do right now is I'm just going to put it back in the monitor, and hopefully it'll work. I don't know. Shooting in the dark here. See what happens. Well, unfortunately, after getting it all back together, being really excited that I have backlights and everything else, I end up with this. I can't fix this. Oh man, what a letdown. Oh well, maybe next time. Alright, after being a little upset, I kind of ruined the screen. I tried fixing it and made it worse and worse. So, oh, look at that. I just separated it. Pretty cool, huh? That's what the two. Let's see what that looks like. Ew, look at that. There's literally. All right. Anyways, after realizing that this is a no-go, I'm coming up with a new plan. I was a little upset, but here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna turn this into a shop light. That thing is like incredibly bright. Look at that thing. I'm not sure how well you can see that, but that thing is bright. Okay, just to give you an idea how bright this is. Ready? I'm gonna bring the camera up. Focus out. Focus back in. That's it. Camera keeps auto focusing. Yeah, nice.